Anthony, I will be hospitalized for 2 weeks.
You're going to be hospitalized?
It turned out that I have a fractured hip.
Was the injury that serious? I thought you just fell down the stairs in my parents' house.
Just fell down? It was a serious fall.
I guess. But you were just clumsy again. The stairs in my parents' house aren't that steep.
Aren't you supposed to worry about me?
I am worried. I'll come visit you in the hospital when I come back from my business trip.
Okay, so you'll be here in 3 days?
I think so.
Hey, there's something I want to tell you about the accident.
What is it?
You might not want to hear this, but your mother is the reason I fell down the stairs.
My mom is the reason? What do you mean?
I haven't told you about this, but your mother dislikes me. She's been harassing me since we got married.
What? But she invited you to their house and you visit her often. She invited you again this time, didn't she?
Yes, but every time she did, she would boss me around. She would also pick at me. She would say things like she doesn't accept me as your wife.
That's the reason you fell down the stairs?
I fell down the stairs because she handed me many pieces of luggage on the landing. She piled up so many pieces of luggage on my arms that I couldn't see anything in front of me. Then she told me to carry them downstairs and pushed me.
But it was just an accident.
What?
You said my mom pushed you. But she didn't push you that hard, did she?
No, but the thing is, I did fall down the stairs.
Even so, that's not a good enough reason to blame her. Are you saying that she pushed you intentionally?
I'm not sure about it, but she does dislike me.
Even if she did, she wouldn't push you down the stairs. She's my mom. Have a little trust in her. Plus, it's common for the mother-in-law to dislike a daughter-in-law.
I've been distressed about it. I was sad and miserable having been told hurtful things.
It hasn't been a year since we married. I'm sure you have disagreements. She was just nagging at you. That's not a good enough reason to blame her for you falling down the stairs.
She also kicked me before when I was cleaning.
She kicked you? Perhaps her leg just bumped against you. Her sight could have been blocked.
It didn't seem so. That's why I'm telling you about it.
You two seemed to be getting along well when we visited their house together. What happened?
It's partly my fault because I didn't speak out. But I didn't because I wanted your mother to accept me. I just wanted to get along with her. But after this accident, I realized that it will never happen.
Emma, why don't you try making a compromise?
I should make a compromise.
I know she's not the kind of person who would do such a thing behind my back. She's not the kind of person who would hold a grudge. She's rather the opposite. First of all, she's never said anything bad about you. I'm honestly shocked to hear you blame my mom for the accident.
I'm just telling you what happened.
Still, it's also your fault that you fell down the stairs.
It may be, but
See? You shouldn't put the blame on my mom.
you don't believe me.
It's not about if I believe you or not. I'm just telling you my opinion from my perspective. Do you have proof that my mom harassed you?
No, but
I thought so. I'll believe you if you show me proof. It's a matter of perception that you feel harassed. You're just taking things too personally. I don't want to believe you based on your one-sided story.
okay. I won't talk about this again.
It's okay, as long as you understood. She's my mother. I just want you to get along with her. Any family has in-law issues. You should learn to deal with it. It's an emergency! My mom got into an accident!
Seriously, is she okay?
Fortunately, the injury was not life-threatening, but she broke her arm. She'll need care at home for a while.
I see.
And I want you to care for her. She broke her good arm and has an injury on the other arm. She can't do things on her own. She'll have to leave the hospital in 2 days.
Wait, do you want me to take care of her?
I have work, you know? You are a stay-at-home wife, and you're fully recovered now, aren't you?
I am, but I don't want to take care of her.
What? Do you still believe that she pushed you down the stairs?
It's not just about her pushing me down the stairs. I told you I didn't want to go to your parents' house again. I don't want to experience anything like the accident again. It would be best for me and your mother to not see each other.
My mom came to our house and cooked for us when you couldn't do the chores. But you're not going to help her in return when she's injured? I don't remember any issues occurring for the past couple of months. Or did my mom harass you behind my back?
I never asked. She didn't harass me only because you told her. You told her everything. I can't believe you told her everything I said.
I told her everything to confirm the facts. Was that a problem?
She's been playing a perfect mother-in-law in front of you. Couldn't you imagine what would happen if you told her everything? That you would put me in jeopardy? No bully would answer yes when asked if they're a bully.
Are we still talking about this? Show me proof of harassment first.
You killed the opportunity for me to show you proof. At any rate, I'm not going to their house. You should take a paid leave if she needs care.
I hate to say something like this, but who do you think is putting a roof over your head? No son wants to hear someone say bad things about his own mother.
I didn't want to say things like this. But I shouldn't put my life in danger to keep the truth from you. I thought you would believe me. I gathered the courage to tell you everything.
Anyway, you will care for my mom. Fulfill your responsibility as my wife.
I don't care for someone who's been harassing me.
The decision is final. Care for her even if you don't want to. If you can't, I'll have to think about a divorce.
Do you want a divorce because I don't care for your mother?
It's not because of my mom. Don't blame her for everything. Maybe the truth is that you dislike my mom, not the other way around.
I'm so done. I will not care for your mother no matter what. I will not listen to you.
Emma, you're going to care for my mom. Her house the day after tomorrow. Emma, my mom called me. She told me you haven't gone to their house yet.
I told you I would never go to their house, remember? She must be fine on her own if she can use her phone. She's not hospitalized like I was.
I don't know if my mom harassed you or not, but just forget about it. I will seriously get a divorce if you don't go to care for her. I'm telling you, I will get a divorce right now.
Are you sure? Then let's get a divorce today.
What?
I've been thinking that a divorce would be the only solution. I already got the papers ready. I will sign the papers right now.
Hold on. Are we actually getting a divorce?
Yeah. You said you wanted a divorce too, didn't you? You said you'd do it right now.
I only said it because you weren't going to care for my mom.
I will never ever take care of your mother. So I'll get a divorce just like you said.
Are you serious right now?
I wouldn't get a divorce as a joke. Would you? You brought up a divorce because that's what you wanted.
I wasn't going to get a divorce if you would care for my mom.
I said I will not. Don't make me say the same thing over and over again.
Are you sure you want to get a divorce over such a trivial thing?
Wow, look who's talking. You brought up a divorce.
I did, but...
I don't consider it a trivial matter. Your mother has been harassing me since we got married, and I've endured it. I made every effort to get along with her. But things didn't change for the better, and I fell down the stairs and got injured. I gathered the courage to tell you about the harassment, but you didn't believe me. Not only that, but you also put a blame on me.
I didn't see my mom harassing you.
I'm fed up with your attitude of not taking me seriously. Your mother's harassment led me to think about a divorce. But you're ultimately the reason I want a divorce.
Hold on. We should rethink a divorce.
Why?
I can't wrap my head around this.
You're the one who wanted a divorce. It's too late now. I'm going to leave home.
No, wait. Let's talk it out when I get home. So please don't leave home.
No, I want a divorce. I came to the conclusion that I can't stay married to you anymore.
I'm sorry. I wasn't serious about getting a divorce. I just wanted you to care for my mom.
You thought you could control me if you brought up a divorce? You thought I would do anything you tell me because I'm a stay-at-home housewife living off your salary?
I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to what? That's exactly why you brought up a divorce. I'm not your slave or your mother's. I don't want to be forced to do anything against my will or put up with a crappy marriage. I didn't get married to be provided for by you.
My words came off the wrong way. I'm sorry.
That's not the point. That's not the point. I told you about being pushed down the stairs and being harassed. But you never took me seriously and assumed that I was overthinking. You told your mother everything I said without understanding our relationship. You're the worst husband for me.
I was inconsiderate.
You weren't inconsiderate. You knew what was going on and still decided to ignore it. Your mother didn't say mean things to me, obviously, when you were around. But she served me a different meal than the rest of you every time we went to their house. Whenever she'd bring a gift, she'd only give it to you. Don't act like you don't know these things.
I thought she just favored me because I'm her son.
Would you still think so if you were in my place? If you went to my parents' house and all of us were eating a nice steak, but they only served you soup and bread. Feel miserable?
I'm sorry. But I thought every family had some in-law issues.
So was I supposed to just endure it? Even if I was pushed down the stairs? Oh, right. You assumed that I just fell down the stairs by myself because I don't have a proof. That's what you believe.
Emma, I'm sorry. I'll pay more attention from now on. I won't ask you to care for my mom. It was all my fault. Please forgive me.
I can't. I was hurt being harassed by your mother. But what hurt me even more was your attitude when I told you about it. I realized that you're not the person I can depend on when I need help.
I'm so sorry. I thought things would get better in time.
So you were going to make me suffer until your mother dies? I'm so happy I decided to get a divorce. I'm truly happy with my decision now. I've been frustrated since I was hospitalized.
Emma, I don't want to get a divorce over something like this. I admit that I didn't handle the issues well, but my mom's harassment started all this. You never have to see her again. So please, rethink your decision.
It's not your mother's fault. Did you even read my texts? Your mother's harassment led me to think about a divorce. But you're the reason I want a divorce. Don't get me wrong.
I'm really sorry. Please don't get a divorce from me. I apologize for hurting you. You can have your way from now on.
I don't want a mother-in-law who harasses me. I definitely don't want a husband who takes her side. You were forcing me to care for my mother-in-law who harasses me. You threatened me by bringing up a divorce. I never want to start over with a scumbag like you.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you, Emma. I love you from the bottom of my heart.
You don't love me. You proved it by telling me hurtful things.
No! I love you more than anything and anyone in the whole world. Please believe me.
How do you expect me to believe you? You don't have a proof. Will you show me proof if there's any? My ex-husband and I discussed it for over a month and finally came to the agreement to get a divorce. I couldn't demand him compensation as he didn't cheat on me or anything. But I received an adequate amount of property as part of the divorce settlement and do not regret my decision. What makes me happier is that I have nothing to do with him and his mother now. Word on the street is that the relationship between him and his mother has worsened since the divorce. His mother blamed him for not having an eye for women. He blamed his mother for the divorce. I will never forgive his mother for harassing me. But what was more unforgivable to me was his attitude. He will keep making the same mistake again until he realizes his problems. I've been staying at my parents' house after the divorce and taking the time to heal my wounds. Having said that, I can't dwell in the past forever, so I started looking for a job. I still feel annoyed whenever I think about him and his mother. But I won't let them get in my way. That's what I believe is the best revenge against them.